Hello, my name is Chico Pfeiffer. As you all know that I'm making a series of videos about my experiences to my search for God, for my guru, for happiness in my life. I want to share something which is maybe a very intense subject, but I want to speak about, does God exist and what does God means to me? I want to share my experience. When I was a small boy, I was always interested in things which my environment could not answer me. And that meant that always waking up at night time, I was always laying in my garden, looking always up to the sky and always thought like, what is this? Where am I living? Why am I living? And do other people look to me from other planets? And of course, there were not so much people in my environment where I could share these experiences with. And and if I did, people were laughing about me, because even my parents, they would not understand my questions and why I was thinking about things. So they kind of always slapped me a little bit and said, Chico, act normal. That's the only thing which I always hear, Chico, act normal. So of course I start to think that I was a little bit abnormal because of these questions. But of course the years were passing by, but I could always think, no matter what I did, no matter where I was always interested in that question: where am I? Who am I? Where am I living? Why am I living? So when I start to grow up, I start searching. As I told in other videos, I was searching in every possible way, in different countries, different religions, in drugs, in alcohol, in different experiences. But I was always finding a kind of happiness, but it was never so intense that I was satisfied. So now I can say I was a seeker, but in these days I didn't know I was a seeker. I was just wanted to be happy in a certain way which I never could find in not drugs, not in alcohol, not in relationships, not in houses or money. So anyway, the funny thing was that when I was 20, around 20, I started to move to India, to travel to India. And I remember there, when I entered India, I was always kind of attracted to everything that has to do with India. When I saw these little gods in the Indian in bags or in pictures, I was always attracted to it. I didn't know who it was, I didn't know what it was, but I knew when I look back now that I was always attracted to it. If I heard stories or I saw movies or I saw anything that had to do with India, I liked that. So when I was going on my spiritual path, when I was 28 years old, I moved to India for the first time, and there I saw like, wow, I saw so many people were asking the same questions. I met so many people who were giving me explanations which I never found in my own country. So I was getting very happy and very exciting about all these people, excitement about these answers, excitement about these experiences. So okay, all the years were passing by until last year I found Nithyananda, my guru, Paramahamsa Nithyananda. And I can say from that on, yes, I found my home. And I got being so happy. I'm not saying that it was only about being happiness and every day waking up great. No, I've been to a lot of processes. I have to find a lot of deep pains, deep frustrations, deep irritations, which I built up to all my years. I will speak in another video about a certain technique, what Nithyananda invented. It's from the old book 60,000 years ago, and that calls the incompletions. So incompletions are all these past memories you had about all your pains, all your irritations, whatever, but what you carried still in your inner space and don't let you to be happy and be free. So I've been to all these processes, so that doesn't mean that I was every day very happy, but I knew this is what I want, and I knew this is what makes me happy, and I knew this is the one and the person who's going to make me feel free and experience freedom the way I always looked for in my life. Later I will tell more about it. The only thing I could say, that the thing what I thought always, like, what is God, where I'm coming from, all these questions I get revealed now by Swamiji. In the books, the first books which were ever written down in the planet Earth were the Agamas, 60,000 years ago, and they explain exactly the signs of being enlightened, finding God, finding your own divine space, and all these things I get explained to me, get revealed to me by Swamiji, and this is the only time I could see all my questions are answered now, all the feelings of happiness that get revealed to me, and I can only say this is the only thing I want in my life, this is the only thing which I was searching for, and now I can only say after 47 years, I know where I'm coming from, I know that I'm coming from a space which is divine. I know that I am divine, and I know I will go back to that divine. And the rest of all our experiences are all illusionary games, illusionary minds, illusionary thought. But I know deep inside what I'm looking for is what I found here in the Arinam in India, in the ashram of Nithyananda. That's what I will share with you for today. Maybe if you want, you can subscribe yourself at my channel and share it with your friends, because I'm gonna reveal all the experiences I had about finding God. And I believe personally that every human being on planet Earth wants to find God, that divine space. So no matter what you look for in money, in work, in relationships, in children, whatever you want to do in life, but there is this big need and search for finding God. And that's I'm gonna share with you in the next videos. Thank you for watching, and wish you a nice day. Bye.